Hello all, welcome to watch this video about Avidly's Q4 and full year 2021 performance. And as always, I have here with me Jesse Maula, our CEO. So let's start with the full year performance. How would you describe Avidly's year 2021?
Definitely a good year. We're very pleased what we achieved last year. Of course, especially the organic growth, which was faster than the market in general, is a bright spot over there. But at the same time, we were able to increase our profitability, which is a great thing. So overall, super good year, and big thanks goes to our customers and of course all the Avidlians who's been working very hard last year.
So excellent year in many ways. What were the key drivers behind this performance?
No, well, I would say that the market environment was favorable for us, and maybe that's one of the main drivers behind this, especially what comes to the kind of technological shift in digital sales and marketing, and that was definitely favorable for us. But we also did some internal development in sales and customer service and business monitoring, which end up to, of course, better insights and grab on the business itself. Then we invested quite heavily on our brand and the brand awareness and thought leaders that we were able to build around that was of course one of the key drivers. So overall, good year and very favorable environment.
And sounds like many of the things that were planned to be implemented also were implemented. So that's of course very nice. You mentioned that profitability improved year on year, but then when we look at the last fourth quarter, there was a small dip actually. So what happened in Q4?
Nothing specially actually. So as we've been saying the entire year, we're not optimizing the profitability. In Q4 we had some one-off type of costs related to restructuring in Finland, Norway, Sweden and in Germany, including also some changes in the management side. At the same time, if you compare to Q4 2020, we had some cost savings in place over there, so that's also explained some of this stuff. But I don't see any big changes in the market environment or anything like that. It was more like a planned investments in growth, which in our case usually means that we're recruiting more people and testing some technologies.
You mentioned growth and expansion, and in Q4 also took place the Digital 22 online acquisition, or it was announced then and closed in January. What is the importance of that acquisition to Avidly?
Of course, it's very much in line with our growth strategy, and that's the number one thing. But then it increases our international footprint, which of course benefits our customers immediately. At the same time, we strengthen our position as the number one HubSpot service provider in the world. And lastly, but not least, I would say that of course the talent that we were able to acquire is top of the class and complements our current stuff very well.
And how is the integration between the two teams progressing?
It's going actually faster than we thought. We just highlight the fact that the local management knows what they are doing, of course. But even more importantly, I think that there is a cultural alignment and willingness to do things very fast and be in the same boat.
Are the teams already working on same customer cases or?
Yeah, we are actually already working in several common customer cases and also implementing things in both ends, so we can also learn from those guys. So it's great.
So looking at this year, and we are currently in the middle of very uncertain times once again, exceptionally uncertain times. How does the existing or current year look for Avidly, and what are your key priorities going further?
So I would say the easy answer is that we keep executing on our strategy, which we truly believe that will generate the results that we are asking and of course looking for. you mentioned that there are very uncertain times around us, and that's true, and who knows how that develops. The kind of underlying fundamentals, what comes to the mega trends or business environment, those have not changed. So in that end, I don't see any big changes, and I'm actually expecting to have quite favorable year for us. But who knows what will happen with the Ukrainian crisis, which of course is something that nobody knows. And then what comes to the other priorities is also that as we said already a little bit earlier, is that this year we're going to focus on M&A front. So my own priorities will shift quite a bit, I would say, and also the other thing that we're looking a little bit kind of a more is the gaining thought leadership also among the international investors, and that's also something that I personally will be working quite heavily this year.
Okay. Thank you, Jesse, for the interview, and thank you for everyone who watched this video. And if you have any questions, reach out to us and visit our investors site. Thank you.